Okay, so I put water in the tank there. I plugged that hose there, which is connected. I'm too close. I got it. Whoa. All right, there we go. Connected here at the T to the back. I plugged this one, so now it has to go through the back. So now it's coming out, going all the way through the cell, and it's coming out here, rinsing it out. So that was my intent to do that, and I probably should just let that work its way through because I got a lot of other things to do. One thing I didn't mention earlier is you can see all these leaves on the ground. This is the last sunny, warm day in a while that I can blow these off with my mower. And what I do is I just go around, start in the center-ish, and blow them to the outside and into the woods. It's the easiest way to get rid of those leaves. Last week, before we went on our excursion, on a nice day before the water froze in the pool, I had to get my son and his fiance to help me pull off this cover, leaf cover, that was on the pool, keeping the leaves out. You see, the majority of the trees have the leaves off. So I thought it was safe to take it off, and I had to take it off before the water froze. You can see the water's frozen right now. There's ice on the surface. If the water frozen with the cover on, and the water cover was touching the water, then I wouldn't be able to get it off. So I still have these leaves here. They're going to come down, but I'm hoping they'll go on the surface of the ice and just blow away, or I can scoop them off. But anyway, just telling you the other things I got going in my life that keep me from my project. But I'm going to do my best to make progress this winter. I'm going to work on my vacuum system that I'm going to use to pick up material off the roads. I had a new idea, and that is to use the blowing or the exhaust side of the vacuum shop vac, and I'm going to use it to blow. And I'm going to take a piece of PVC, maybe this black stuff right here, or I have some smaller white stuff inside, and I'm going to why am I accidentally zooming? Okay, so I have some white PVC inside the garage, and so what I intend on doing, this is my cart. I have the vacuum hooked up to it, and on the front side I'm going to have the blower. So I'm going to take the blower from the vacuum, and like I said, maybe the thing to do would just be use one of the extensions. Then I know it would fit. And drill, I've calculated that I need to drill about 36 quarter-inch holes in a line along the length of it. Have to plug the end, obviously, and then those 36 holes, quarter-inch holes, would be the equivalent of this opening, this output. And so then I'd have 36 jets of air. And my thinking is, I'm going to suspend this plate off the ground and not use the wheels, or maybe have the wheels on just in case it touches. And then just have the jets of air directed into the ground, which will cause the dust to be dislodged and pushed upward, where then the following exhaust, or excuse me, suction can suck it up. And that way I'm thinking I won't have to touch the surface of the road. The air will do that, and I'll be able to maybe not use a system to raise and lower this plate. Have it suspended higher so that anything will go underneath, anything big will go underneath it like a roadkill. Or irregular surface of the road that would catch the edge of something like that. I'll just have the air contacting the road and hopefully pushing the, oh, and I'm also going to put an edge around the plate that they'll touch the road, either made out of rubber or brushes. I have some brushes that I was going to use just around the suction opening, but now I'm thinking about going around the whole outside of the plate. And what I'll do is the jets of air will hit the ground, cause the dirt to fly up into that following opening, which is covered, you know, surrounded by the skirt. So the dusty air will be contained until the suction can suck it up. And then I'll only get the smallest particles into the vacuum. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is there's a vacuum system you can get online that's a cyclone effect, like a lot of the house vacs have. And then you don't have to have a filter. And right now, the filter catches the dust, but then I gotta scrape the dust off the filter every time I'm done to get the finest particles. And this way, it'll be kept in the cyclone, in a container that the cyclone's attached to. Anyway, that's my dream for a project during the winter, to be ready in the spring / summer when the roads are dry and the dust is dry and easily blown around. And well, that's what my plan is. So we will see how that goes.